Hello everybody and welcome to the fifth installment of the Energica Electrifying podcast. This is your host, EVJ Val. This is a very significant week marked by yesterday's Earth Day, the 50th anniversary of a celebration dedicated to our wonderful planet. This day was created to raise further awareness on the status of the Earth and the need to preserve it in order to ensure a better future for everyone. Energica, as a manufacturer of two-wheeled electric machinery, feels very much as an integral part of this movement, which aims at the reduction of the impact by mankind on this planet. On a more racing-related note, MotoGP promoter Dorna has reaffirmed its commitment to the FIM Enel MotoE World Cup and the will to make it happen in 2020 alongside the other classes. With our fingers crossed for a positive evolution of this global situation, we welcome you to today's show. If you haven't done it already, please click on the follow button on our Facebook, Instagram and Twitter pages, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you won't miss any of our daily content. For today, our guest is a well-known rider in the world of motorcycle racing, as well as one of the most talented and nicest people you can find in the paddock. Riding Ego Corsa of the joint contract Pons 40 team, his name, Jordi Torres. Hello there.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Not bad in here at home.
Yeah, how's life?
Very worried. Very worried. At the final, we are stopped at 100% and only can do some active gyms in the home and see maybe the races on TV or something like this, but not too much.
How are you training right now? Do you have like a static bike or a way to run or?
Yeah, I have a static bike and I do 1 hour a day more or less. And also I made my weights because I have a set of weights and with big bottles of water and also with some bags with a lot of books, I can do many specific movements of the gyms to keep training and still more or less fit.
Do you have do you watch any videos on YouTube about it, or you have your own routine?
No, I have my personal trainer. And we have a very, very good relationship. And also every week we stay on the content and we do a different kind of train. And also more or less the same that we can do on the gym, we do on the home, but with a different matching, because at the final at my home, I don't have any weight. Because I go to the gym in my normal life to the gym, but and it's not necessary to have any machine in here. But my personal trainer have good ideas to keep training and also to keep fit and strong.
No, of course, and I see from my personal point of view, training is not only important for keeping shape, but also to keep the mind kind of sane. Is in this type of moment for sure.
Yeah, it's very difficult to keep high the mind in these moments, but we cross the fingers to solve this situation and do some races this year. But I don't know what happened this year.
No, no one knows. We just got an email from a press release from Dorna Sports, the promoter of MotoGP, 2 days ago, confirming that their main aim, obviously, is to race this year, depending on the conditions, and that MotoE is considered as a class like the others included. So, yeah, we just have to wait and see how the situation evolves.
Yeah, so, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, I think that all the riders, we are ready. We're prepared to start the race tomorrow without training, without touch the track before, only directly to the races, because I think that all the riders have a many, I don't know the name, but we are ugly to race. We are want to race today and keep fighting and keep learning and keep work with our teams.
Yeah, it's in some ways it's you're all in the same situation. There's no racer who can actually go racing right now. So if you start from zero, everyone start at the same level.
Yeah,
So it doesn't
100%.
make a difference.
Yes.
So speaking about racing, you have been in the World Championship paddock for quite a while. And in this situation, especially, have you ever thought about life without racing? What would you be doing? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, at the moment in this situation, stopped 100% my life. Also this year, because I think this year at the beginning are the most difficult, the most challenged year of my life, because this year we want to do 3 championships, and our calendar are 100% fully. But with this situation, is completely stopped. I don't have any idea to do. I
No, no.
only, I only, I'm at home. I am at home, and nothing. Only static cycle. Every morning do many exercise, but all the afternoon I don't have nothing to do. Only work with my on the mountain with my dogs, or prepare the food, clean my home, but very slower the life.
Yeah,
Any travel to do, any challenge to do. It's difficult at this moment for the guys that we don't stop to travel, don't stop to stay there, to stay in many places. But
for
anyway,
sure.
it's a question of time that this solve it and restart.
But have you ever thought about doing I mean, in the past before you started racing, have you ever thought what would you be doing instead of racing? Do you have any other dream of becoming, I don't know?
I don't know. In my life, never think about this in our different style life, but always I love the sport. I love the cycle. I love running. I love many sports, and maybe I can roll it in another kind of sport, or maybe I don't know, in a magazine or in a TV or something like this. But I don't want to think about this, because I think that the most important is always think about the most ahead of you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you have a best friend in the paddock, or are your best friends outside of the racing scene?
I think that I have many friends in the paddock, and but for example, Nico Terol, I have a very good relationship, and Eric Granado, for example, Xavier Simeon also is a very good friend. But in my normal life, when I stay at home, I don't have many contacts with other riders, and still with closet in my life, and I have my normal friends. But anyway, it's like I have 2 different lives.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You told me you do have a PS4, but you don't have the MotoGP game. So no couch lap for you this week. Couch lap is the lap we do with every rider who have MotoGP 2019. And in this case, we can't do it. But what other games you play with the PlayStation?
I play with many simulators. I have a steering wheel, and I love the simulators, but with cars, because I think that the simulation of the cars is more related, it's more real than a bike, because at the final the bike, the physics of the bikes are very difficult to simulate. But in the question of motorcycle, I play a lot with one place. Is the name is Ride 3, and it's like it's not a races, but it's a more road races. And at the final, I love more this because I have choose to select a lot of bikes. I am a road biker also. I love to catch my bike and the Sundays or the Saturday do one lap on the mountain with a lot of corners with a friends. Go to do a breakfast. I love this, and I think this kind of the games are more than for my lifestyle. But yes, in the future, I think that I want to play with this MotoGP 19 because I think can be a good idea to to learn different tracks and also to refresh many tracks that I don't race in the past. But yes, I love to play the PS4 and but in especially this the games with a car or with a bike.
No, no, absolutely. And yeah, MotoGP 2020, I think is due to come out tomorrow. Obviously, we don't have it still. Hopefully, we'll all have it soon. And you've seen the virtual race of MotoGP. Who knows? Fingers crossed, something will happen for MotoE as well. And speaking about the ride, the video game, we know it because also the Energica bikes are
Yes.
on that game as well. And since you're a rider, who knows? Maybe one day you'll be trying the road bike as well and see how it is on the road.
Yeah, yeah. And also it's good because many tracks in this video game are also in the World Superbike Championship, and it's good for refresh this sensation in different tracks.
Absolutely. How did the opportunity to race in MotoE come up?
Yeah, the opportunity brings by the hand of Sito Pons because we know it well, and I think this one of the more strongest teams in the history of the MotoGP. And this opportunity at the beginning, I am a little bit scared, because with a new category, different riders, also good riders, different tires, the bike that I don't know how ride the electrical bike. At the beginning, I have many dudes, and I am not 100% of this. But when I arrived to the first test in Jerez, and I tried for the first time the Energica bike, poof, is a big relaxation for me because when I tried this bike, okay, at the final, have two wheels, you can turn well, you can brake well, you have a many power also, and also it's a good for the riders because it's very funny. This bike, it's very funny to ride, and very satisfied to say yes to see the point, bring me this big opportunity to ride in the MotoE, because I think with this my riding style can be learned and also can be more perfectionate in a lot of things that maybe in the others categories you don't can need to adjust, or maybe you never think before. Yes, it's very good. I'm very satisfied to join this team, this very nice group, and also try the Energica bike because yes, it's very funny to ride. It's powerful, and you can lean a lot. You can touch well the apex and bring the opportunity to make a good races and big show. Yeah,
oh, for sure.
100%.
For sure. And also our CTO spoke to Bradley Smith around 3 weeks ago, and he said he actually pointed out at you and said, Jordi, actually, I saw him on track. I follow him, and he's actually a lot faster than his quickest lap in the test looked like. So he had good words for you, saying that guy is really fast on that bike, even if the lap didn't really show it.
Yes, in the test, the most difficult for me is do a one or two faster lap, because the first or the second lap you can be really really faster. But I don't enjoy 100% this situation, and we work a lot with the durability and also to touch well the feelings that brings you the bike, and also to understand well how work the bike, because the bike work a lot of different to the standard bike, and we prefer to prepare this kind of things than we are 100 faster. I think that our potential can be a little better than we can show on the Jerez test. The opponents, the other riders, believe me, are very, very fast, know well the bike, know well how works the bike. It's a championship with a very high level, more than I expect before. More.
And also they know how the race is, because it's actually a lot different, because it's a sprint race. It's like 7-8 laps, and it's something that probably you haven't done in a while, since Minimoto maybe. That's what.
Yeah, you don't can do any mistake. You are be prepared 100% until the first lap. With a lot of reflection, with a fast mind to overtake fast and go with it's a different kind of races. But I think for the riders, it's a good experience to learn. A very good experience.
Absolutely. So you had the pleasure to win a race in Moto2 and World Superbike. Which win was your favorite, and what is the feeling of winning the race for you? How long did it take to realize that you actually won the race?
In my experience, my first win in 2013 with in Moto2 with Aspar, maybe are the most beautiful, no? Because it's the first. And also in Sachsenring, that is a track that with my riding style is a good for my riding style, because I release early the brakes, and I have always many speed on the middle of the corner. But the most important that when we win this race, then I never can imagine before that that I can win one race in World Championship. After this race, at holiday, and I have maybe 1 month in a holiday with my friends. We do a one big party. I can enjoy well and play well this win, and also because sometimes when you do a great result or a good job, if in case that you need still working, you don't can appreciate very well this win. And in my situation, this after this race, we are in the holidays, and I think about this many times, and also maybe this situation put me in a different situation in my life, because I win one race, and I can do well in this championship. I am between the top 10 in this category in Moto2. I'm one fast riders in this category. Thinking about a lot of these things, and maybe before you never think about.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Speaking about you as a person, you are considered one of the nicest and funniest guys in the paddock. How do you make this attitude work together with the fact that you're actually there to do your job? And do you have a way to focus after you're like in a sort of like, I can only think about the paddock show in World Superbike. How do you get back your focus into the racing?
Yes, in my life, I am a little joker. I love to play with the guys. I love to say different sheets. I love this, to play also with my team inside the garage. But when I stop the bike and I speak with my engineers, I am serious. Believe me, I am serious. But it's impossible be serious 100% with me. And in my opinion, okay, our work is very serious, and also we put on the table many things. No, also it's important for our teams, for our sponsors, our marks, our brands, and but at the final, if we not are happy working in a hard job that we put in our life on track, and also we put all our life, the riders I speaking, to only one way that are do racing races. If you don't joke sometimes, or maybe you can smile, or try to be happy the more than as possible, don't have sense, don't have any sense. You only waste your time. And okay, you can be fast, you can be world champion, but if you don't are happy, you don't have a smiler, what sense have? At the final, we do our job. Not that is maybe do a develop on the bikes, and I don't know, trying to be better the electronic systems, or the tires, or the frames, or the exhaust, many things. But if you don't connect with the people, and you don't are one important guy on this championship, but no for the winning. I think it's better for the you transmit many good feelings. I think this is better. I try always to do this in our situation, inside of the paddock, out of the paddock, with the other riders, in difficult situation, in a good situation. Always try to smile. Always try to catch the good things that in the bad situations. I think this is my thing.
Absolutely. I know for a personal experience. Obviously, I'm not on the riding side of the things, but I'm on a personal level. I'm just as much as you. I like to joke as much as I can. I have a good time as much as I can when I work in the paddock. And the funny thing is that at the beginning, people think that I'm there just to joke, and then they don't realize that actually joking and having a good time actually helps my work, doing my work better, because I'm having a good time.
The life are better. 100% the life are better always if you joke, if you try to smile. You can still to work hard.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of people confusing two terms, but you can do together the terms. You can be serious in your work and try to work hard, or the better than you can do, and also in the same way, you're smiling, you do a little jokes, you try to play with your guys.
No, absolutely. And I'm and now that people know the way I work, they get worried if I actually don't joke. They come to me and ask me, is there anything wrong? Because they're so used to the thing. So yeah, that's how it works. So Jordi, as I ask everyone, every guest on our podcast,
Okay.
I would like you to actually put together a well-wishing thought in Spanish for all the people dealing with this global pandemic, something that could cheer them up and motivate them to go through this hard time.
Ok, pues sí, la verdad es que nos ha tocado vivir este momento que es complicado para todos, y que muchos de nosotros no lo estaremos pasando bien, sobre todo mucha gente que está trabajando, que le está tocando estar en hospitales, que pues ha vivido malas experiencias, ¿no? en estas fechas, que ha perdido familiares, o que ha perdido gente, ha perdido amigos. Pero es una situación que tenemos que agarrarnos todos fuertes y unidos sobre todo lo pasaremos. Tarde o temprano esto pasará, esto quedará en la memoria, quedará atrás y nos sentiremos un poquito supervivientes dentro de nosotros mismos. Es importante que nos ayudemos los unos a los otros, que estemos muy conectados entre nosotros, ya sea vía digital o de la mejor manera que podamos, que nos podamos ayudar los unos a los otros en cualquier manera posible y que sobre todo no malgastemos este preciado, entre comillas, tiempo que tenemos ahora disponible para hacer otras cosas. No significa estar en casa, significa estar parado. Podemos sacar a relucir otras cosas que quizás teníamos dentro escondidas y que ahora nos brinda esta situación, por desgracia, para sacarlas a relucir y darnos más cuenta de nosotros mismos de cómo somos, ¿no? De qué podemos sacarle provecho, cosas que quizás teníamos en mente hacer y no las hemos hecho nunca, ahora tengamos la oportunidad de poder hacerlo. Siempre hay que sacar el lado positivo, ¿no? Y hay que aprovecharlo al 100%. Yo no creo que esta situación sea tan negativa, así que no es positiva para nadie, ni mucho menos. No le gusta a nadie, pero nos viene a bien, siempre hay lados positivos y yo creo que una de esas es ella, ¿no? De que nos descubramos más a nosotros mismos, que nos ayudemos más a nosotros, que nos abramos más y que cuando pase la situación que estamos sucediendo ahora mismo, que está sucediendo ahora mismo, nos demos cuenta de lo mucho que necesitamos los unos a los otros y que unidos, sobre todo, seremos más fuertes.
Thank you so much, Jordi, for being part of the podcast. It was a lovely chat. And yeah, let's hope we see each other soon in the paddock, which means that everything will be resumed. And stay home, which I think you will. Stay safe, and I hope you will. And stay charged, okay?
Thank you very much, Valerio. You too.
You have a good day.
Bye-bye.
And that's it for the 5th installment of the Electrifying podcast. We cannot thank you enough for joining us, and we wish you all the best in these difficult times. We will be back next week for another episode. In the meantime, stay charged. Stay charged. Stay charged.